Shalom, shalom, family. It is great to be back with you again. I'm going to bring a topic today about Jacob and Esau. Why did Esau hate Jacob? Is our discussion. And I'm going to begin in Genesis chapter 25, and I'm going to start in verse 19. These are the descendants of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham was the father of Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took a wife, Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel and Armamim, and Padanaram, the sister of Lebanon and Armanan. And Isaac prayed to the Most High for his wife because she was barren. And the Most High granted his prayer, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. The children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it is thus, why do I live?" So she went to inquire the Most High. And the Most High, Yahweh, said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples born of you shall be divided, and the one shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger." Now the two nations that was within her, what do you think they were? They were the black race, the Hebrews, because you have Hamites and Cushites who were not Hebrews; they were African. But these two nations that was within Rebekah's womb was Israelites, really. They were both the children of the Most High God. You had Esau, which came from the belly of Rebekah, as well as Jacob, his brother. But these two made up two nations, and these two nations was always enemy in trying to to kill each other. Well, I put it this way. Esau felt he had a right to destroy Jacob. Let's go on. We'll see why. 24. When her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. The first came forth red, and his body was hairy mantle. So they called his name Esau. Afterward, his brother came forth, and his hand had taken hold of Esau's heel. Now, mind you, they're in the womb, coming out the womb, and Jacob took a hold of Esau's heel while he were being pulled out of the womb. And so his name was called Jacob. This was the second twin. Isaac was 60 years old when she bore him. When the boys grew up, Esau was a skillful hunter, a man of the field, while Jacob was a quiet man, dwelling in tents. Isaac loved Esau because he ate his game, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Once when Jacob was boiling pottage, Esau came in from the field, and he was famished. And Esau said to Jacob, "Let me eat some of that red pottage, for I am famished." Therefore his name was called Edom. Jacob said, "First sell me your birthrights." Esau said, "I am about to die. Of what use is a birthright to me?" Now, Esau was hungry, but I'm sure he wasn't about to die. But his birthright didn't mean much to him at all. And Jacob said, I'm in 33, Genesis chapter 25, verse 33. Jacob said, "Swear to me first." So he swore to him and sold his birthright to Jacob. Although Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, I don't think he planned to carry it out. I don't think he planned to keep his commitment or his promise that he made to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he ate and drank and rose and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Yeah, and you might wonder why. Why did he despise his birthright? Was it because he was red and hairy and everybody else was black? Is that why? You must ask yourself these questions. 27, I'm going to read Genesis 27, verse 1. When Esau was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau. Did I say Esau or did I say? I'm going to read that again. When Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his older son, and said to him, "My son." And he answered, "Here I am." Now Isaac was blind, he could not see at all. And he said, "Behold, I am old. I do not know the day of my death. Now then, take your weapons, your quiver, and your bow, and go out to the field and hunt game for me, and prepare for me savory food, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, and I may bless you before I die." Now Rebekah was listening when Isaac spoke to his son Esau. So when Esau went to the field to hunt for game and bring it, Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "I heard your father speak to your brother Esau. Bring me game and prepare for me savory food, that I may eat it and bless you before the Most High, before I die. Now therefore, my son, obey my word as I command you. Go to the flock and fetch 2 good kids, that I may prepare from them savory food for your father, such as he loves. And you shall bring it to your father to eat, so that he may bless you before he dies." But Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, "Behold, my brother Esau is hairy, and I am a smooth man. Perhaps my father will feel me and shall seem, and it seemed to me to be mocking him." So he's saying that my father's going to touch me and see that I'm not Esau, and he's going to think that I'm mocking him, and bring a curse upon myself, not a blessing. And his mother said to him, "Upon me be your curse. So son, my son, only obey my words and go and fetch them to me." So he went, and he took them and brought them to his mother. And his mother prepared a savory food, such as his father loved, And then Rebekah took the best garment of Esau, her older son, which were with her in the house, and put on him Jacob, his brother, and put them on Jacob, his brother, his younger brother. And the skins of the kid she put upon his hands and arm, and upon the smooth part of his neck. And she gave the savory food and the bread which she had prepared into her hand for her son Jacob. So he went in to his father and said, "My father." And he said, "Here I am. Who are you, my son?" And Jacob said to his father, "I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Now set up and eat of my game, that you may bless me." But Esau said to his son, "How is it that you have found it so quickly, my son?" And he answered, "Because the Most High, Yahweh, your God, granted me success." And then Isaac said to Jacob, "Come near, that I may feel you, my son, to know whether you are really my son Esau or not." So Jacob went near to Isaac, his father, who felt him and said to him, the voice of Jacob's voice. You have a voice like Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he did not recognize them, because his hands was hairy, like his brother Esau's hand. So he blessed him, and he said, "Are you really my son Esau?" He answered, "I am." And then he said, "Bring to me, that I may eat of my son's game and bless you." So he brought it to him, and he ate, and brought him wine, and he drank. And then his father Isaac said to him, "Come near and kiss me, my son." So he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his garments, and blessed him, and said, "See the smell of my son. Is this the smell of the field which the Most High has blessed? May God give you of the dew of heaven, and of the fatness of the earth, and plenty of gain and wine. Let people serve you, and nations bow down to you. Be the Most High over your brothers. Be the Lord over your brothers. And may your mother's son bow down to you. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be everyone who blesses you." I'm on 30 now. As soon as Isaac had finished blessing Jacob, when Jacob had sacredly, he's gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father, and Esau, his brother, came in from hunting, and he also prepared savory food and brought it to his father. And he said to his father, "Let my father arise and eat of his son's game, that you may bless me." And his father Isaac said to him, "Who are you?" He answered, "I am your son, your firstborn, Esau." And then Isaac trembled violently and said, "Who was it then that hunted game and brought it to me, and I ate it all before you came? And I have blessed him, yes, and he gave and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried out with an exceedingly great and bitter cry, and said to his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. But he said, Your brother came with gall, and he has taken away your blessing. And Esau said, Is he not rightfully named twin 2 times? For he had supplemented me these 2 times. And he took away his birthright. And behold, now he has taken away my blessing. And then he said, Have you not reserved a blessing for me, Father? And Isaac answered Esau, Behold, I have made him your Lord, and all his brothers I have given to him for servants, and with grain and wine I have sustained him. What then can I do for you, my son? And Esau said to his father, Have you not one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And then Isaac his father answered him, Behold, away from the fatness of the earth shall be dwelling, and away from the dew of heaven on high. By your sword you shall live, and you shall serve your brother. But when you break loose, you shall break his yoke from your neck. Now Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing with which his father had blessed him. And Esau said to himself, The days of mourning for my father are approaching, and then I will kill my brother Jacob. So Esau said, It's my dad's burial, and his funeral is almost over. And after that, I'm going to kill Jacob for taking my blessing. But do you see why the fight and the battle is going on today between Esau and Jacob? Edom is Esau. Jacob is the tribe of Judah. So do you see and understand why Esau felt the need to destroy Jacob for what Jacob has done? And I do believe that is one of the reasons why African Americans are being hung for years and generation to generation. They have been enslaved. They have truly been traumatized through slavery. And even after slavery, even now, today, we still suffer the brutality of Esau. You know, we're being shot down in the street. Our kids are. We don't receive anything that we deserve. We were promised 40 acres and a mule. We never got that. They gave money to the Chinese people who came to this country, Japanese, who came to this country and worked on the railroad. They did them wrong. I forgot why, but anyway, they gave them reparation. They gave the Jews reparation. They refused to even acknowledge the fact that they were wrong. But until they give us reparation, they are going to suffer in this Americas until they do right by God's children. They must give us reparation. And that is not paying for what they've done. That's just a little appeasement to us from what they have done to us throughout history. But that is the reason why Esau had such an intent on killing Jacob because he felt that Jacob had taken his blessing. But don't you see how God worked? Out of what was done for bad, he took good out of it. The Most High God knew that Esau he didn't care about his heritage. He didn't care. He didn't have respect for it. But Jacob did. So God allowed Rebekah and Jacob to come up with this scheme to trick the blessing from Esau and give it to Jacob. But Jacob really paid the price for it. Through the 400 years of slavery, they have still continuously killed the children of Judah, which are Jacob. So I just wanted to bring that to you all, that message, and I hope that you was able to receive something from this message. You know, it's good to know and understand why things are happening and why we are where we are today. But I just want you all to draw closer to the Most High God, to live the way he would have you to live. And soon we're going to get the calendars out to you all so we can all celebrate the same holy days the same way. We're going to write down a description on what we should do for each holiday. And it's really, I don't believe it's going to be a burden. I think it's going to be a pleasure for us to all celebrate on the same holy days. And I want to say thank you so very much. And don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray with your family. Don't forget to pray together. A family that prays together stays together. And that is true. So I'm going to say shalom, shalom, and be blessed.